back in here to make it clear. It's your host Rob Lowe, bringing y'all season 4, episode 48. Football back. So y'all know we got to have a coach. It's only right. It's only right.
It's only right. But God, that was a tough Sunday for me, man. You might think the opposite.
Hey, that's what y'all get on Facts and Stats. Y'all get that half and half. Y'all get that mixed tea. If you know what I'm talking about. That's another story for another day, because this is Hunnit Yards number 8 all football show. We got the Sunday shines for y'all. We got an update on the Eagles again for y'all. Plus, we got the MVP candidates in the NFL, the top 5 list. But we kicking it off with that coat float. The tough part of the show. What happened, man? What happened?
So this time, you know, we selling. Water good.
I can picture it.
Our quarterback looks over. What's the little magnifying? What's the little magnifying?
Oh, there you go, bro.
Oh man, the little magnifying pirate joint. He looked.
Would you pull out?
He said, "This my game right here. I got this." Both rushing defenses stepping up to the plate. You know, my man Jonathan Taylor only had 70 yards, 16 carries. We get into that a little later. But Derrick Henry had 28 yards. 28 carries. And 68 yards. I'm sorry, 2.4 yards per carry.
Damn near just as bad.
We did a goddamn good ass job on this. But once again, it's Carson Wentz's game because he threw 51. He threw for 51 attempts. Only completed 27. Michael Pittman Jr., I'm loving how he coming about. 2 touchdowns, 10 receptions. Looking nice out there. Don't got nothing to say about him. But Carson Wentz, we put in Carson Wentz's hands to win the game, we lost. And that's what happened. Come down to overtime. Carson Wentz trying to make big plays. Matter of fact, let's get on that. He cannot make a big play because he always underthrowing, looking for the pass interference on the defense. That's our game plan for a deep ball. Can we get it? Can we get it to the wide receiver?
I know about that. In Philly, Jalen Reagor saying the same thing.
I mean, that's his special right there. Let me underthrow the wide receiver so he can get hit and get the pass interference. That happens every game with this dude Carson Wentz.
That's his man attribute.
Pete.
Underthrow the pass interference.
That's a badge right there. You know what I'm saying? So we putting the money on the line with Carson Wentz at the end of overtime. He drops back, try to fit in a tight narrow window. He got like 3 defenders around the wide receiver. Safety comes straight up. Bird, I believe. Bird comes straight up, picks it off. All they got to do is kick a field goal at this point.
Man, this game was wild, bruh. First off, just started off, I gotta say, Tannehill versus Wentz. It's a good game to watch because it's 2 quarterbacks on second chances. You feel me? And they both fighting for the division. They both got real dreams to play for. It's not just some trash team. So I like watching this game. But I was at work, you feel me? First break came up 1:30. I look at the score. Okay, 7-0 Colts. See, Michael Pittman got the touchdown. I'm like, that. I picked him up in fantasy. I started him, you feel me? Then come around before I could even look around the league, see all the scores. I see y'all pop up again, 14-0 Colts. Michael Pittman again, so I geek. And I get to my fantasy and I got him on the bench. Let me explain something to y'all. I'm 1-6 this year in fantasy. I done lost every single way, bruh. And for him to have him 20 points on the bench, I was up 51-6. I'm sorry, bruh. I know this is about your boys. I was up 51-6. Val still got Dalvin Cook left the game already over. He got the fumble like 6 times and not get it. Bruh, getting back to this game. Because when I got in the crib 24-24, 8 minutes left, sweet spot, saying I'm looking around the game, and bruh, that interception Wentz threw at the end of the fourth was both of them was bad, but the one at the end of the fourth is a screen. Hines tripped on the screen not there. He pump faked the jump, tried to throw it with his left hand in the middle of the field. What is that?
Right in the end zone.
Right about it? Yeah, he caught the jump basically 1 yard, pick 6.
That's he famous for doing that.
You said pressure on. Can't argue with you today. Can't argue with you with 34-31 Titans.
Yeah.
You want to clean it up? You straight.
No,
The Titans got you up out of there. I'm sorry, bro, because my team ain't no better. So I shouldn't be laughing for real.
My co-worker a Titans fan, so now I'm out to hear this. They beat us both times this year.
2-0 sweep in like, what, 8 weeks? Less than half season?
Alright.
That's crazy. They definitely in the driver's seat for that division, but who in the driver's seat for the MVP though? You know we always thought a big play on Hunnit Yards at midfield. We got the switch up, you feel me? And the switch up today is them top 5 MVP candidates. I was telling y'all about earlier.
Number 5. Josh Allen from the Buffalo Bills. Over 1,723 yards, 15 touchdowns and only 3 receptions. Got a good chance of making the playoffs right now. Is the leader of his team.
Mm-hmm.
I can't debate nothing wrong about this man. Also could run it with 214 yards, 2 tackles. 2 touchdowns on a rushing attempt.
Mm-hmm.
Man is he holding it down once again, back-to-back season.
Shout out to Josh Allen, my favorite quarterback in the league. Feel me? I'm still not blind, bro. You not in my top 5, but I'm not blind, Josh Allen. I see you. Honorable mention. Number 5, Dak Prescott. I got Dak at number 5. Out tonight with a calf injury though. I felt like he could have climbed with a win on the road versus Minnesota tonight, Sunday Night Football. He out, but through 6 games still got 1,800 yards, 16 touchdowns, 4 picks. My plan for all 5 was to do worst moment, best moment of this season. But for real, I look at Dak's season, he ain't really had no worst moments. He been solid all the way through. I just feel like they a better team when they a run-first football team. So that's why I got him at 5 and not higher than that. But best moment though for the 400 plus, hitting CD, OT, beating the Patriots. So it's my number 5.
Okay. Number 4. This boy right here got a good resume this year. I'm talking about the teams that he beat, the Chiefs, the Browns, Justin Herbert. Gotta be known, people. 1,771 yards, 14 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. The boy is going off, and it's only his 2nd year. Leading that team like he a veteran, for real, man. Stone got the best arm in the league right now. I say, take Patrick Mahomes. The way Patrick Mahomes look, it's a struggle. Hey, Justin Herbert, number 4.
Did they win today? I don't mean to try to undercut your jump, but did they win?
I couldn't check. They had a 4-o'clock game.
Yeah, it's fighting with the Patriots. See, we doing this jump on the fly for real, yeah. Number 4 though. Who is my number 4? Tom Brady. I still got Tom Brady in the top 5. It was a fight between him and Dak. Felt like his worst moment was week 3 versus the Rams. They locked him down. I was going to say, they locked him down worse than any team I seen in a minute. But in a minute will be the Saints, probably week 1 of last year. And then they just came back and beat them with no Jameis this year. This game, that got to be part of Tom Brady's worst moment too. But his best moment, opening day versus the Cowboys, 380. Got him down the field quick for that game-winning field goal. So that's my number 4 still.
Okay. Alright, getting to the top 3 MVPs. Matthew Stafford. Can we give this man his credit? Gotta remember, coming from the Detroit Lions, people was putting up the stats but couldn't get the wins. Now he got the wins with the stats. You see how it's going? So when you get the wins with the stats, and you got over 2,000 yards, 19 touchdowns, only 4 interceptions, what can I complain about? You got that boy Coop, you showing him love. You got Robert Woods, you showing him love. Hey, Matthew Stafford, I can't. He putting the wins with the stats now. You gotta add that in.
It's a fact. Okay, I give you that. So my number 3, I'm gonna argue with you on this one because none of your first 3 is in my top 5. I'm gonna say Lamar Jackson deserved that number 3 spot. 5-2 record, and I feel like it's I ain't even write Lamar Jackson's stats down because I feel as though just the argument you was making for Stafford, the fact that he got the stats and the team, I could argue that Lamar Jackson don't got the team, still getting the stats and still 5-2, top of the division, threat in the conference right now. I feel like his worst moment was him fumbling twice on the opening night, Monday Night Football, basically cost him the game versus the Raiders. Of course, the Bengals got him last week, but best moment got to be beating the Chiefs, which we thought was an upset. Maybe it wasn't as big of an upset, but for Lamar Jackson to get over that hurdle in a comeback effort, yeah, that's his best moment this year.
Okay. That was an honorable mention for me, so, he squeezed in my top 6, going in my top 5, but I feel you on that one. Number 2, the boy, the GOAT, Tom fucking Brady, baby.
Okay.
2,275 yards. He's still leading. He's still in the top echelon of being the best quarterback in the league, and he's over 40 years old. Think about that, people. 21 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions. He's not mobile. Get to the goddamn GOAT, but nobody can, so MVP, here we come once again. If he get MVP over the age of 40, I rest. Hey, I don't got no argument with Tom Brady no more.
Okay. Well, this next person taking away my argument too, bruh, and that's Aaron Rodgers for me at number 2. Got the win over the Cardinals on Thursday Night Football. No Devontae Adams. That was a big test to the chemistry, and I felt like that needed to be tested, and they came out that jump with an A, maybe a B- because of AJ Green. But I'm gonna get to that at another day. You feel me? But for Aaron Rodgers, his worst moment, opening day versus the Saints. You feel me? They blew him out and all of that. But his best moment got to be week 3, Sunday Night Football versus the 49ers when he hit Devontae Adams a couple times, like 30 seconds, got him game-winning field goal, got him up out of there. So yeah, he climbing that list, number 2.
All right, we gotta get to the number 1 leader in the MVP race right now, coming up to the middle of the season, and I got Kyler Murray, people. I got him. Understand, his team lost Thursday night, but that boy still played a heck of a game all the way down to the end. First loss of the season against Aaron Rodgers. I can't sweat that. It came down to AJ Green not looking for a goddamn backside wide receiver. But is that Kyler Murray's fault?
That's all you had to do, AJ.
But we lose as a team. And that's how Kyler Murray takes it. That's leadership quality right there. So I believe, going on from the rest of this season, my man gonna get it done. Prosper still got Hopkins. Hope he get better. Let's roll, baby. He got it under control. And AJ Grant feels though he gonna step up, blowing that game like that. You know, 'cause that's probably one of the couple of first rules as a wide receiver. Always look back for the ball.
Always be ready, Brian. Yeah, I'm gonna say you finally got one right. Number one, Kyler Murray, quarterback, Arizona, all that. 8 games, 2,300 yards, 17 touchdowns, 7 picks. Like you were saying on the game ending interception, got to agree with you. I feel like AJ Green wasn't ready for the ball. Maybe he wasn't ready for the moment of DeAndre Hopkins not being able to be that number one receiver in that clutch moment. So definitely feel like you said, he gonna bounce back, reset that mindset. But for Kyler, his best moment got to be whooping up on the Rams, 4 touchdowns in the first half, and beating the Browns crazy 40 plus in that blowout. So it's my number one for MVP. Red Zone topic today, breaking down my favorite team, NFL, of course. It's Hunnit Yards. The Eagles flying to dime. What you think about us this week, man, in Detroit?
Defense came up. What's y'all defense at? John Sweat. I see you out there. looking like Montez Sweat. No? Okay. But yeah.
Right now.
Defense is stepping up, man. Defense, I love that Jalen Hurts is looking like a college quarterback sometimes. Throwing 103 yards, but 71 rushing yards at that. That option play was getting nasty. Jalen Rager doing that reverses sweep plays. You know, what's the head coach name? I'm sorry, came from the coach.
Nick Sirianni.
Changing up that play call, getting that offense a little bit looking different out there. I can't blame it. It was Detroit Lions at the end of the day, but they always been in close fight games throughout this season.
Every game.
Talking about the Detroit Lions. And for y'all, you know, not even be where close. What was it, 44? 44 to 6. Y'all handle y'all business today, man. I know you're a proud fan.
I'm a proud fan. And you said Nick Sirianni's name, so I got to give him a salute real quick. Okay, Bleacher Report ain't got it, but I give y'all this. 114 passing yards, 236 rushing yards. That's your standing ovation, bruh. Finally, you running the ball. Thank you, Nick Sray. Just keep developing this game plan as we go on throughout this week. Cause when I got in off the 1:30 break, right, I see we up 7-0-2. So I'm like, all right, bet. This is about to be a good day on facts and stats. Jalen Hurts did a great job protecting the ball. He was helping his offensive line by scrambling out the pocket, getting his rushing yards anytime they break down, anytime that they couldn't hold up quick. He was giving the ball to Boston Scott, the running back. I rock with Boston Scott. Anytime he get the ball, he a fast runner and he a straight line runner. So that's different. Usually the fast guys be trying to juke and all that, but he a one cut. He see it, he gonna go type. The defense, of course. The first shout out I gotta give on the defense. Only shout out for real. Even though they held him at 6 points, somebody did that. But the biggest person on Josh Sweat. 2 sacks in the first quarter, setting the tone, putting fear in the offense. Second one, bull rush through the tackle, try doubles. Get off me. Got the court. That's what I'm talking about, Josh Sweat. We need to see more of that coming through. Shout out to Dallas Goedert. Shout out to Discipline. We only had 2 penalties on the game. Highest penalized team in the league coming into the game. So keep that low. It's going to be good. But this reminds me of the 38-3 from week 1. And that got me hyped when they beat the Falcons. I'm not hyped this time. Next game versus the Chargers. Justin Herbert, your top 5 MVP. Do that versus them. Run the ball. Get a good win. We'll talk next week. Y'all know what I'm at. Last topic of the day. Extra point topic. It's the Sunday Shines. And this your topic. So I'm going to let you. Hold on. I got you though. Clap on lights. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. All that.
Let's dive into it. So, we had a new starting quarterback today, people. From the New York Jets. Mike White. Some people will give this man the Sunday shine. Throwing over 400 yards.
400?
Yeah, 400 yards, 3 touchdowns. And coming back. Working his way back in the game and winning the game for his team. But wait, I have a better Sunday shine than that. How about I give you a backstory?
Okay.
How about last week he went against us, the Indianapolis Colts. Didn't have the best game ever, you know. Didn't come out with the win.
Mm-hmm.
People were saying the backup quarterback was coming back healthy, you know, working his way back in practice. Talking about Trey Lance, people. Let's get this picture clear. Talking about Trey Lance. Somebody that they moved up in the draft to get.
Right.
Somebody that they see in the near future as a starting quarterback.
I see it.
Jimmy got all this on his mind. He coming against a team, the Chicago Bears, got Khalil Mack on the other side. A good defense. Not the best defense, but a good defense at that. You know what I'm saying? It's tough for him out here. And he finds a way. He finds a way with only 17 completions to get 322 yards. Right? They ain't getting no passing touchdowns, but he got 2 rushing touchdowns. And definitely got the team his win, the win of this week. That's a Sunday shine.
Ooh, sparkles. Okay, bro. Okay, I see how you did that. That was real too. That was real right there. Shout out to Jimmy G on that. I got a quick 3 for y'all on this. My number 3, Michael Pittman. 10 catches, 86 yards, 2 touchdowns, stepping up. T.Y. Hilton got a concussion. They only had 3 wide receivers active at the moment. Still went out from the bench of my fantasy team. I can't stress that enough. I'm still hurt. Number 2, you
know, I love what he did. You know, at the end of the day that we got the L, so I couldn't put him there. But at the end of the 4th quarter, that what was a 33-yard catch over like two corners. Hey, if we could have got that through, you would have definitely been up there, Pittman, but I can't.
I feel you on that. My number 2 is somebody that won, though, and that's P.J. Williams. Got the game-winning pick 6, the safety from the Saints, and the upset over the Bucks at home. And this is the same P.J. Williams, the safety.
Backstory.
Who got burnt by Stephon Diggs on that Minnesota Miracle in the playoffs like 3-4 years ago. So full circle to a big moment versus Tom Brady number 2. And then my number 1, wrap it up, Jimmy G receiver, Deebo Samuel. 6 catches for 171 yards over this season through 8 games. 7 games. He got 819 yards. The San Francisco 49ers record was Jerry Rice with 781. Man, the outdid Jerry Rice record, NFL record, through 7 games. So I got to get that salute to Deebo Samuel. Salute to Deebo Samuel. Sunday shines. You got the lights or you want me?
I like that.
Okay, yeah, we can do that. I want to end it off by saying standings in the picks. Usually I don't say it, you know what I'm saying, on the 100 yards Jones. Coach D still number 1, 46-24. 41 and 24. My fault. I gotta take 5 wins from you. Still number 1. 41 and 24. I'm 39 and 25. Val 36 and 29. That's the order. See y'all next week. Love. Peace.
Good enough. 41, 24.
Hey, boy, every week I say I'm gonna hawk you, and then I end up in the same spot.